Combat Arms is a game that's now existed for a very long time, and despite its age, like with any other games, it has certain things players hate in the game. So here's 8 things Combat Arms players hate. First one is hackers. I don't think I need to explain this one very much. You're trying to have a nice and normal game with your friends, but suddenly you get knifed in the head repeatedly out of nowhere. It's something many have experienced playing this game. There's plenty of hacks that's existed in the past, like aimbot, looking through walls, OPK, speed hack, and straight up nuking the entire map with bombs. Thankfully, not too many hackers exist nowadays, but it's safe to say that the community has been scarred by the amount of hackers that's existed over the years. And speaking of hacks, speed gears. Valve had the bright idea of selling legal speed hacks by selling gears that gives you a massive boost in your speed. So much so that you can straight up outrun zombies without sprinting if you really wanted to, making it look really easy to free run because zombies literally cannot catch up to you. This is a good display of what pay to win looks like, and because it's pay to win, many rooms won't allow people to wear the speed gear because of how overpowered it is. Which brings us to Specialist. Specialist was the first pay to win character added to the game back when quarantine mode first came out. The reason why people hate Specialists so much is because they're able to equip many weapons that's considered to be overpowered. You had weapons like the minigun, which obliterates anything you're pointing at, M32, which is an explosive you can shoot pretty fast, and also had items like Airstrike, which explodes whatever part of a map you wanted it to. Although any characters can equip Specialist weapon nowadays, the weapons are still hated by many to this day, and that's just a few out of many items that were considered to be overpowered, which one of them being turrets. It's an item you put on the ground and it'll automatically shoot people whenever they get too close to it. Not to mention it's basically an aimbot because it almost never misses its shots. So if you have enough people placing turrets down around the map, it gets to be pretty unplayable. That goes for quarantine mode as well, since whenever zombies tries to infect people, these turrets will pin them down while humans spam M32s or any explosives to kill that zombie, which makes for a frustrating experience for anyone that's on the receiving end of these turrets. Heavy vests. Heavy vests will give a lot of extra armor and will make it harder for players to kill them. If you're playing elimination, these players will tank sniper shots, making it very unsatisfying whenever you have to hit 2 of your sniper shots in order to kill them. And as for quarantine, heavy vested zombies gets a massive boost in HP to the point you might run out of explosives just to try and kill one of these zombies. Rubber banding. Oftentimes when you're moving in the game, you'll notice yourself teleporting backwards. It happens whenever you graze up an object or another player a certain way. It's never expected and oftentimes never intended. People hate it because it's frustrating to teleport back in a corner when you thought you ran into a different room. Glitches, or commonly known as neck zoned. Similar to rubber banding, you sometimes clip through boxes or objects around the map, and when you get stuck inside these objects, the game automatically kills you for being in an area you're not supposed to be in. And seeing that most players don't intentionally clip through objects, players hate dying to something like this accidentally. And last but not least, rage kickers. I think we can all agree, when we get on the game, we just want to play the game how we want to. And seeing that there's not too many lobbies to play in these days, it can be disheartening to try and keep playing the game if you get rage kicked a lot, just because you get a couple kills on people. So one of the biggest thing people hate is getting rage kicked. And there you have it, 8 things Combat Arms players hate. If I missed any, let me know in the comments and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Peace.